Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Sunday was our first try at having volunteer worshipers with us. As they came to the worship space, they saw our huge signs, which gave the 5 different guidelines that we've all tried to follow. Then as you entered into the space, you had a chance to do some hand sanitizing with you. And if you forgot your mask, I have plenty of my bandana mask for you to use. And after you use it, you get to take it home with you. Another part of the worship service that's a little bit different is that the offering will always be at the end or the beginning. We'll just have the plates laying out here, and you can drop those offerings in, or you can continue to send them by mail. Then you would be ushered to the doors, and the ushers would take you directly to your seats. So on Sunday, we were pleased that we had a small crowd in which we could practice our healthy guidelines as well as our worship liturgies with an in-person crowd. And we're going to try another one this Sunday. And although our Augusta newspapers have shown us that there is a spike in Mondays and Tuesdays reported cases, they're still lower than they were in April and May. So we're going to once again give a try for another cadre of volunteer worshipers. Please remember to respect our governor's shelter-in-place orders, especially for those over 65 and those who have compromising health issues and those who have been recently exposed to COVID disease or are showing fever or some kind of illness. We leave it up to you to respect those orders. Now, those orders may be rescinded by June 12th, or they may be extended this Friday, which is June the 12th. So you'll just have to pay attention. We also want to respect those who are just not comfortable being in gatherings yet of 25 or more. And we can do that as long as we are practicing safe distancing and wearing masks. As always, we'll continue to worship online and on television, both the 9:45 and the 11 o'clock worship services. We're still not bringing on the 8:30 worship service until we get more of a clear signal that our disease rate is even lower. So that being said, we want to invite you once again to be a part of our volunteer worshipers. Those who came this last Sunday, it was a small crowd, they can come again as long as they register. As long as you're ready to practice the 5 guidelines, and that was on our sign over here. Maintain 6-foot distance, wear your mask, wash your hands or use hand sanitizer. If you're having a call for a fever, do not come, and 1 household per pew. So we have a registration online that you can tap on this email, take you right to that place. And yes, we did have a glitch this last weekend. It seems that our program turned itself off on the day we told it to, but we were expecting it to turn off at midnight, and it decided to turn itself off at 1 a.m. in the morning on Saturday. So we'll keep that open for you throughout the weekend. So on that registration page, you'll give us your name, how many will be coming from your household, and which worship service you wish to worship at, 9:45 or 11 o'clock. Now please remember, this does not reserve you a seat, nor will you get a confirmation email. If you're able to register, that means that we're going to have room for you in either the worship space or one of the overflow spaces. So you have to keep that in mind, very important. Children, again, are welcome to come. We had several families bring their children with them Sunday, and that was exciting to see again. But there's no nursery, no children's church for them, or for youth or adults for that matter. So, if you're coming to the 9:45 Three on the Hill worship service, we have room for 30 households. Now that could be 1 person per household, it could be 5 persons per household, and we have our seats arranged so that we have those different combinations available to you. You enter by the front door of Wesley Hall, not the back door, so that we can help control the 6-foot crowd. You go from the front door to the entrance to the Wesley Hall, and the ushers will guide you to a seat. We'll open the doors around 9:30 so we can all get in our seats and be prepared for Kyle to begin the worship service right on time. For those wishing to come to the 11 o'clock traditional worship service, You can enter by the front doors of the narthex, which I came in just a moment ago. You can also come in from the lobby on the Arsenal Street side where the portico is. We'll have greeters there that will bring you all the way into the back side of the sanctuary where we ask you to go up the ramp and enter only on that side. And from there, the ushers will take you to an available seat. We have 70 household seats available. And once those are filled, both on the lower level and in the balcony, then we'll go to the chapel, and there we'll have a double screen projection sound for you to enjoy the worship service that's going on at that moment. Once the chapel is filled, and it's going to be small because it'll only hold about 10 or 12 households, then we go back to Wesley Hall after the seats have been cleaned with disinfectant, and there we'll have 3 screens on which to watch the worship service. So to get all this done, we open the doors at 10:30 so you can come in and get your seat. Remember that we're not guaranteeing you a seat in the sanctuary when you register. We're just telling you that there will be a space available in one of the 3 places at 11 o'clock for you to sit. And then, of course, when you leave the worship service, we're going to be leaving by rows from the back to the front so that we don't get in each other's 6-foot space, and the ushers will guide you on that. So this Sunday, once again, we'll be offering I call it the volunteer worshipers, even though I don't think that we volunteer to worship, but in this particular case, as we're trying to get back to some semblance of a new normal, I don't have any other words for it. So please be sure that you go to the link on this email where you're seeing this video and register when you're ready. And we'll be looking forward to either seeing you in person on Sunday or seeing you via television or live streaming at any one of the 2 services. To God be the glory, and God bless you.